What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to episode number 60 of The Climb, here with Luzenak. Yes, it is the, well, I was about to say it's the end of season livecom. It's not yet. It could be very soon. It's the semi-final of the Europa League, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday we had the French Cup final, which if you missed, go check it out. I've intentionally omitted any spoilers so you don't know what happened if you're just looking at this screen here. I'm going to assume now that if you're still here, you did watch yesterday's video where, of course, we beat Nice. We have had 5 days since that 2-1 win to go away and recover. And, well, we are going to be going straight into the meat and potatoes of today's episode, which is these 2 games against Athletic Club Bilbao. Yes, the Europa League semi-final, a really great achievement to make it this far. Whilst perhaps we've not had the toughest route to this stage in the competition, this is going to be a tricky little game. Bilbao, of course, a team who can only sign Basque players. They have some pretty good players. I was looking for it. They've got players like Sansets here, who is a really well-rounded centre mid. Super consistent as well. Looks really good, actually. Their team on the whole, though, I don't want to say it's not scary, because it is scary. But it's not as scary as I was thinking it was going to be. If you've been watching the stream save with Monopoly, we actually took on Athletic Club Bilbao in European competition in that save game, and it was really difficult. By comparison, this is a slightly weaker Bilbao team that, I don't want to say this too loudly, I'll say it under my breath, I expect us to maybe beat them. I say that, their recent form has been decent, and they do go into this first leg as the favourites. Of course, being away from home for game number 1 means away goals are important. We need to get them. And, well, we have a full team at our disposal to try and get them there or thereabouts. A few players not registered, but besides that, it's the team that you know and love, and it's a team that has many a goal in it. So let's talk about it, shall we? So, for today's game, it's very, very standard. What you'd expect, Tomov in goal, Felipe Jonathan on the left, Sardella on the right. Obviously, Marsden and Adriano back in the team. Marsden had that really long injury spell with a dislocated shoulder. He has come back better than ever and really added some steel into the team. Then, obviously, Kene and Bra kind of locked down the centre mid positions. The big kind of change of note, I suppose, is out on the left-hand side. Huskaric, I am giving game time to today. Yes, I'm bringing him in ahead of Kofi. Whilst he's not done as well in training, I think him and Kofi are, they're pretty comparable, slightly different types of players, but certainly within the same ballpark in terms of overall ability. But statistically, Huskaric takes the edge, despite Kofi starting, a few more games. It's close. That's actually, when you look at it, it's really close. Kofi's got slightly more goals, but has been on penalties earlier on this year. They both have 8 assists. Huskaric, though, has 4 player of the matches. He is a difference maker in some games. I don't feel like we've seen that enough from Kofi this year. So it's a big call, but it's the call we're going to make. And, well, in midfield, of course, we've got Lopez playing centre attack in mid. For some reason, a load of our players have declined a little bit lately, which is annoying. And Sesko up ahead, who, is a little unhappy at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. He is complaining about wanting a new contract. Now, you might think, he's only on 30 grand, Jack. Surely you can give him a new contract. And you know what? That would be fair enough. If it wasn't for the fact he's asking for £60,000 a week, I'm not doubling his wages. I'm just not. I like you, Sesko. I think you're good. Maybe once we've won the Europa League and we've won everything this season and done a treble, then I'll listen to your friend. But until then, you're going to go in your corner, you're going to cry on your own if you need to cry, because no one else gives a damn. And in fact, a few players did give a damn. A few players came to his aid, came to support him, and I talked them all down, because I'm just evil like that. So he's not happy, but I am going to continue with him up front today, because he gets goals for us. So yeah. Nothing else really to talk about today. It's episode 60. We're just getting straight into it. Of course, Chelsea v Man U, the other semi-final here. The second leg is in a week's time, but we need to be at our best, everyone. We need to be at our best. I think we've looked really good this year. We got silverware last episode. I want us to take it to that next level now this season. And while looking at their team, it looks like they've got Griezmann. Of course, they've just got Griezmann. I mean, he's 36. His pace is not going to be a problem. But he's pretty blooming good, isn't he? Antoine Griezmann playing for Athletic Club Bilbao. That feels a little odd. I mean, their team across the board is decent. They've also got Azpilicueta out on the left-hand side. He is not very quick. It makes me wonder if I should have started Kofi, actually, just because Kofi is that little bit quicker. I can imagine him absolutely terrorising Dave playing right back for them. Maybe that's a sub we do as the game progresses and Azpilicueta is just a little bit tired on the pitch. Either way, though, as I said, I feel like this is a very winnable game. And I mean, I probably would have said that less so going into the Roma matches, to be honest, because Roma are very, very good. Of course, being away from home here, one of the big kind of key objectives has to be just to get some away goals if we can. Get the goals early. Lopez forward to Huskric. Can he finish it? No. Would Kofi have scored it? I mean, we may never know, everyone, but it was a tremendous opportunity. We have, however, got a corner here, which is going to be whipped in towards Marsden, headed away. Sesko back wide to Ari. Can we make something happen here? Oh my word, the ball is ping-ponging around. Ari, pull it across, he does. But it is cleared away. Early pressure in our favour, although we could be caught out here. Lorente, I thought that was the end of the highlight. Jack, sit down and shut up. Now you can stand up again. It is over. Right. 6 minutes gone into another highlight. Lopez, win that. Oh my word, Lopez. On the half volley, over the keeper, into the far top corner. He got a few really important ones against, recent opposition. He's got another one here, hasn't he? Goal number 13, and that might be my favourite. On the half volley, just kind of lifts the ball over the keeper into the far corner. 6 minutes gone. First blood to us in the Europa League semi-final, but they've got a chance here. Griezmann over the ball now. Out to the edge of the area. Hit from range, hit over from range. Mercifully, slightly fortuitously for us perhaps, but a 1-0 lead inside the first 15 minutes. Probably would have taken that if you'd offered me that going into this game. Ari just ploughs through Cordoba there. He does not give a damn. Ari, where are you going? Huskaric on the overlap. Felipe Jonathan there. Azpilicueta looks lost, doesn't he? Ari, back post, headers it in. 2-0. This is going really well, everyone, dare I say. Better than I expected. Oh, my word. I mean, I don't want to say we've got a foot in the Europa League final, but 2-0 up away from home inside the first 15 minutes. I mean, let's not get carried... Remain calm, everyone. Remain calm. Remain calm. But, no, it's a good start, isn't it? It's a red-hot start for us as well. They have had a few set pieces, then. They've got one here. Yerai, free header, hits the woodwork and goes over. That is... well, nervy to see, to be honest. I can't afford to relax too soon, as it turns out. They've had a few highlights, a few chances, have Bilbao. They've looked competitive, if just slightly second best today so far. Anyway, we're quickly approaching half-time. A third before half-time, and I don't know what I'll do. Brau whips it in back post towards Huskaric. Hasn't really justified his inclusion just yet, and won't with a cross like that, although Felipe Jonathan to whip it in and headed over by Kene. Oh my word, Kene has a habit of scoring in live comms. There was a comment a couple of days ago. Oh, that's a penalty, isn't it? We've just pushed someone over. Who did it? Barry Marsden, you naughty, naughty boy. Who is over this? Is it Griezmann? It is, right. Tomov, you've got this, mate. Don't let them peg us back 1 goal before half-time. I mean, he hasn't really let them. He's tried to get there. Unfortunately, Athletic Club Bilbao make us, well, reevaluate things. At 2-0 up at half-time, I'm having a party. At 2-1... We're back in the planning phases of the party, I think. And that could well shift momentum going into the... I was about to say going into the half-time team talk. There could be another highlight here. Athletic Club Bilbao about to fight us back immediately. They are. Griezmann scores again. A quick 1-2 sucker punch. Self-inflicted, really, from Marsden. 2-2 here. If you thought this was over, if you thought it was about to be another Dynamo Zagreb situation, it is absolutely not. Griezmann, free header, Inaki Williams with the ball in. How good is Inaki Williams? I'm curious, because he's quite famously signed a very long contract with Athletic Club Bilbao. He's pretty good even at 32, isn't he? He's not bad. He's not bad. I mean, okay. I mean, I have to get shouty. I get shouty normally, but this is a more shouty than I've ever shouty before. Also, Felipe Jonathan looking stressed. Come here, mate. Give him a cuddle. He's loving it now. We're fine. We're fine. Everyone is happy. I mean, the 2 away goals is still pretty huge, but at this point, we have to rue the fact that we had a lead and we've thrown it away. Is the momentum about to shift further? Headed away by Marsden. Can we get to the second ball, though? Part of me is thinking, do I go to the PSG-esque 4-4-2 that we played once upon a time? Bra, Huskaric, Bra again. Gives it to Ari, all the way back to Marlon Adriano, who's now going to go back to Tomov, who isn't the most nifty with the ball at his feet, but does okay there. And I never doubted him, honest. Marsden forward. Sesko knocks it down to Brad. Really nice build-up play here. Can we have some end product? Lovely, lovely play here. Felipe Jonathan, where are you going? Oh my word, he's hit the woodwork and it's going to bounce clear. Another great opportunity. Another woodwork hit as well. It's not the first one of the game. We've both now hit the woodwork once. Long throw to Sesko. Felipe Jonathan flicks it into the box. It's cleared away only as far as Ari. I mean, this feels like it's got goals in it, doesn't it? This is a nervy European final, or rather semi-final. To be 2 goals up, to get pegged back. I want to say against the run of play. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I feel like we've created the better chances, but equally, they've been clinical. Huge tackle by Felipe Jonathan there, by the way. Cordoba now with the ball. Plays it into the middle. There's nervous energy. Maybe it's just me being nervous. I've got nervous energy, everyone. I can't describe it. I feel like when you do a YouTube save, you get way more nervous about Football Manager results than you do normally, because it feels like people are watching. People do actually care about this game. And I want to do justice for you guys out there. Ball whipped in. They've scored again. Right, you know what? It was 2-0 to us. It's now 3-2. We're not bottling this here. I am making changes. Kene, box to box. Huskaric, you have been awful. I'm sorry, Kofi, that I doubted you. I need you now, my friend. I need you now. We're going to get the ball up the pitch just a little bit quicker, but not as direct. And let's press higher and harder. Confirm those changes. I mean, if they score again before the changes take effect, I'm going to be livid. Please don't do this to me, Football Manager. I should have paused it when I went to make the changes. I'm not sure if we even got a highlight of their goal. It was a free header at the far post. It wasn't a classic. Oh, no, not like this. Not like this. What is that defending? What are we doing here? Aspilicueta whips the ball in. It's headed away just about, but only as far as Sanchez. Now with Cordoba. Don't let him get the ball in. Also, don't foul. Don't give away another penalty. We've had enough of those for one fixture. Ball in. Cleared away. Can we hit them on the break? Kofi, you're fresh off the bench, mate. Aspilicueta ain't going to catch you. Where can you go? Where can you go? He whips it. Lopez is there. Heads over. But Kofi coming on off the bench. Making an immediate impact. Oh, what a mental game this has been. We were winning. We were comfortable. And then we just gave away a penalty. And it's like the stuffing was kicked out of us. Ari has played well today, but is tired. Kene's been a bit hit and miss. I'm going to take him off and bring in Ortiz. I've got one last change in my back pocket. I'm going to bring in Gajic for Sesko. Gajic, by the way, not scored in a long time, the young Serbian. The European golden boy, you may remember. Can he come back into some form when we need it the most? I would like to believe so. 13 minutes left. The stakes are high. It is, of course, only the first leg. We've got another leg to play after this. I need to conserve my own commentary energy here. Anyway, Ari switches it over to Kofi. That's Felipe Jonathan on the overlap. Where can he go? The answer is straight into the defender. The Rente to Uri now. Lumped up the field, but only as far as Sardella, who's going to keep the play alive. Okay, well, he tried to keep the play alive, and then he forgot about the play after he saved it. Oh my word, as if they've come back like they have. We are committing men to the attack now. This is a bit of a roll of the dice, and while Griezmann's through. Griezmann, I mean, I've criticised Griezmann. I've mocked him for being old. He's on for a hat-trick, Jack. He's on for a hat-trick. This is all your own doing, son. Anyway, corner for them here. Griezmann's actually whip it in. Marlon Adriano heads it away on this occasion without giving away a penalty. They said it wasn't possible. It most certainly is. Oh, this is... I feel like the whole momentum of the game has just shifted. But we're still going forward and we are still creating stuff. I want to believe Gajic. Ref, he's got to go. That's a professional foul. Get rid of him. He's giving him a straight red. It's a professional foul to stop Gajic ending his goal drought. He's now going to be over the free kick. Can he score it? That would be karma. No. He puts it wide. But they are now down a man. They are now down a man. They're playing with one striker, which doesn't really open up my opportunities to change things up. I was hoping that they might stay with the two strikers. And that might give us an opportunity to overload on a wing. But that ain't going to be the case. This might be a bit mad away from home. I am really going to go for this here. We are really going to go more attacking. I want us more direct. I don't want us looking for the overlap as much. That slows down how we build the ball forward. I want us to get it forward quickly Just trying to overwhelm them. I mean, time is trickling away. They're down a man, but for how long? I don't like it when a replay starts in their half. Or rather, in our half. They've scored again. They've scored again. It's 4-2. And you could call it naive, me going more attacking once they get a man sent off. Ultimately, that professional foul has stopped us potentially scoring. And they've gone up the other end and scored whilst down a man. Oh, we need it. I mean, I might as well stay very attacking now. 2-goal deficit, 4-2 Athletic Club Bilbao. We have a mountain to climb in the second leg, unless there's a very, very late highlight. There's 40 seconds left here. I mean, if they score again, I am just going to start. I might have a breakdown, everyone. It might be time. Ball forward, Williams. Here, nice tackle, but it's still in a dangerous area. Huge tackle against Sardella. Again, mate. Again, 4th time's lucky. Diaz, oh my word. They put it wide. If that goal goes in, that's probably the game right there. It's going to finish 4-2. I am so disappointed. Oh, we were 2-0 up. We were cruising. We gave them a route back into the game with the penalty. And then, obviously, that professional foul at 3-2 is a bit of a kick in the gonads. Reminds me of what you would do in FIFA years ago. It used to be really easy in FIFA just to commit a professional foul in that kind of situation, and often it was worth it. Wasteful is what we're being described as from the media, and it's kind of difficult to refute that accusation. That was wasteful. We had opportunities, we didn't take them. You can see we've got the next leg in a week's time. We've got Brest between then and now. It's not a particularly sexy fixture. They're in 17th. I may even play a fully rotated team for it. We've got a lot of work left to do at home. Don't go anywhere. We're going to try and make this comeback happen. I hope. Okay, guys, so we are back here for the second game of today's episode of My Word. There is a task at hand, ladies and gentlemen. We are 4-2 down after the first leg. Things haven't been made easier in the last week either. Yes, we had that one league game, just as a reminder. I would show you the highlights. It finished 0-0. Kofi missed a penalty. The normalcy of the universe has been restored by Kofi missing another pen. I don't mean to throw him under the bus, and he is now kind of 5th or 6th choice penalty taker. But he has missed far too many penalties this year, and just across all competitions. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to trust him again, if I'm being honest. I might, you know what? I can't trust you, Coach. You've missed another penalty, mate. It finished 0-0 that game against Brest. You can see here he's 4th in line, but because we rotated the team, he was the only player in that list to actually take them. I'd rather whoever wins it takes them, to be honest, based on Kofi's recent form. Unfortunately, that's not the worst bit of news today, that draw. The worst bit of the news is the fact that Nikolai Tomov, our goalkeeper, has bruised his thigh. And for the first time ever, I say ever, I've definitely done this before, but for the first time ever, I'm just going to say for the first time ever, we have given injections to a player. Yes, it's a bruised thigh. I feel like of all the injuries you could give injections for and not aggravate it badly, I feel like how bad can a bruised thigh get? Like, it's just going to get more bruised, right? So I've had to give him injections. Yes, we are playing with a goalkeeper with injections. Now, because of that gamble, for today's game, unprecedented steps are being made. Valentino is going to be on the bench for us. Yes, I am actually going to have a goalkeeper just in case he can't finish the game for whatever reason. Although it's bruised thighs, he should be fine. But yeah, we are very much kind of going all in with this game. Now, today I want to really hurt Azpilicueta. I want to cause him some issues. So for today's game, doing something different, everyone. I know, bold, revolutionary. We're going to play the Shadow Striker off centre, and I'm actually going to play Kofi on attack. Now, the plan here is that Azpilicueta, who is their right back, is just very, very slow. So we're going to forgive Kofi for missing his penalty in the last league game. We're going to forgive him for the fact he's not been amazing as of late. And we're going to give him the nod purely because he's fast. And the real plan here is let's just try and overload Azpilicueta. Let's target that man on the left-hand side. Let's just, you know, look for as much play down that side as we can. Let's try and cause him as many issues as possible. I mean, it sounds so simple, doesn't it? And well, let's get into this. There's no messing around. There's no real personnel changes other than Kofi starting today. He's playing centre, of course. God, they played him at centre. Right, well, they've done me there, haven't they? They've done me there. Azpilicueta will be playing at left centre-back. I'm still going to do the regular team talk. If he's going to play left centre-back, then suddenly the right-hand side of the pitch is where we want to cause problems, right? Everyone shuffle across. It's like the cha-cha slide. Everyone across. Sesko, we'll play Lopez down the middle. Sesko, I want you sat on Azpilicueta's shoulders. I want you on top of him all game. Just get in his way, cause him problems. That's your task today, Sesko. The rest of the team is going to be the same. We might as well, I guess, we might as well at this point get rid of the extra instruction of play it down the left-hand side only, because we're going to need both sides of the pitch. Either way, it's 4-2. And we need, well, 2 goals and no reply. Away goals are a factor. The away goals we've got might be useful. I feel like until we gave away the penalty, we looked like the better team. So I do not think we're out of this by any means. But we need to start well. An early goal could help us on our way. And well, first highlight of the game, coming in hot. We've had 10 shots inside the first 12 minutes. They've had none. I think we're on top in this game. Can we get the early goal? Felipe Jonathan bringing it forward, hits it goalward. Simmons holds on to it. Why didn't he cross it? Why didn't he cross it? I mean, they're looking overwhelmed. We are running rampant at the moment. The issue is we need to score. Kofi's on a booking as well. Please be well behaved, Kofi. Today is not the day to miss a penalty or get sent off. Sesko with the ball here. Plays it forward to Ari. Now with Sardella. Whips it back post. Kofi's there, you absolute wazzock. He hits it over the bar. Off his forehead. He could have taken a touch. He could have... Oh dear. Don't get too upset, Jack. I mean, the good news for Tomov is he's had his injections and he's had to do absolutely nothing so far, so he's loving life. Whereas for us, could kind of do with a goal before half-time, if we could. Sesko to Kofi. Kofi, this is your moment. Your redemption. Crosses it. Ari. Back to Sardella. Patient. I don't hate it. Felipe Jonathan hits the woodwork. Ari with the rebound. He hits the woodwork too. Please, Football Manager. We've had 23 shots inside the first 6, but inside the first 36 minutes, we're all over them. We are all over them like a nasty rash. But we just can't find a breakthrough. Felipe Jonathan, a goal before half-time could help us. It's forward, only as far as Kofi. Now with Bra, back with Jonathan. Whips it in. Sesko free header. He heads over. There's so many highlights and so many chances and so many shots, and they're doing nothing. But we've not found a breakthrough inside the first half, boys. What's happening? What's happening? Right, let's change things up. I'm going to move the centre mids forward. That's going to be the change I do here. It'll be a little less defensive in this half. We kind of have to gamble. They've done nothing going forward. They'll probably hit us once on the break and score, but I don't know. The way that half has gone makes me feel like this is our game to win at this point. This is our game to win. It's there for us. But we do need to score at some point soon. Marsden, back to Tomov. Don't bruise your thigh more, my friend. The fact I've actually given a player injections is mad. I should add that adding injections to a bruised thigh only added about 3 days to the recoveries. It's not one of these ones where he's now going to be out for a month because we decided to give him some steroids. Anyway, Ari bringing it forward. Ari, where are you going? Where? It's not what we need. It's not what we need, Ari. It's not what we need. We've been so much better than them in this game so far. We just need a goal. Well, we need 2 goals technically, but 1 goal would be a starting point. Sardella whips it in. Kofi's there. It's got away. Kene. Bra. Forward. Sardella. Whips it in. Sesko. Has he hit the post? I don't know what's happened. The keeper might have saved it. Ari. Lopez. It's just not going in. I'm just having a breakdown here. Please bear with me. Ari. Please. Marlon. Oh, he's headed over as well. Please help me. I don't often have a breakdown in a live com. This might be the situation that actually ruins me. The police are coming now. They're outside my flat. They've heard what's happened. The neighbours have called it for the police thinking there's some kind of incident going on in my property. Come on, Lopez, please. Keep going, Lopez. Keep going. He's like a battering ram. Sesko hits it straight at the keeper. What are we doing? I want to make changes. I'm taking off Kene and I'm bringing in Ortiz. Ortiz scores bangers. Kofi, you're on a booking. You've been awful. Huskarich, come on down. How many highlights have there been this game in our favour? Like, they've now had a shot, everyone. Get a round of applause for Bilbao. We've been so much better than them. But there is just no breakthrough coming. That's an interesting header back to the keeper by Marsden. I mean, we're coming up to an hour on the clock. We still need 2 goals. I mean, there's still time. There's still plenty of time, but it has got the air of one of those games. We need a moment of magic. Moment of magic. Ari's there. Ari, has he just hit the woodwork? The keeper saved it. I think the keeper saved it. How many... Their keeper is on a 7.0. It's not fair. I'm just Referee, play the advantage. Good advantage, ref. Lopez, you're on your own lonesome. You're on your lonesome, but I believe in you. I believe in you, Lopez. Please, Lopez. He's tackled. Huskaric, though. Huskaric, keeper. Can their keeper do one, please? He's been unreal. How many... I mean, at this point, I feel like we just deserve to go through. But we haven't scored, so how can I even claim that? I mean, at this point, Huskaric, get on attack, Sesko. I've got to kind of just gamble, haven't I? I've just kind of got to gamble. Higher tempo. I've got one last sub to make. Ari's on a booking. Ari hasn't been great today. Harvey Elliott, come on down. Come on down, my friend. I want to shout at them. 20 minutes and counting. And it's counting very quickly. We've had so many opportunities in this game. The keeper has just stopped them all. I feel like crying. I don't know if that's a justified reaction in this moment. Tackle missed. I mean, if they score one, we're in a bit of a pickle because we'll need 3. But at this point, we have to just try and get 1, don't we, to give ourselves some hope. Ball dink for Felipe Jonathan. Down this left-hand side. Can he get the ball into the middle? Can he put in a ball of quality? He dinks it to the edge. Brau was there lurking. Ortiz, the Mexican. He hits them. He hits them from here. That's why we've brought him on. Sergio. Sergio, you're an absolute madman. He has a pocket rocket of a right foot. I did not... How's he got that in from there? He was facing the wrong way. Oh, that's outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous. It gives us hope. There are 11 minutes. The way this game's playing out, you would expect us to have 4 or 5 by now, but it's just not happened for us yet. Oh my word. I mean... We needed a moment of quality to break the deadlock, but we need another. Another? If he wants to score another like that, I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh no! Oh no! Offside, linesman? Are we getting offside? Can you imagine? That would have knocked the wind out of my sails. There's no time. I've got to go very attacking. I've kind of got everything else already on super attacking. Right there is. Added time to get a goal. At this point, just shoot on sight, get the ball forward. I mean, there's no point in holding any caution now, is there? There is absolutely no point in holding any caution. Everyone forward. Throw the kitchen sink at them. What is this? What have I made? What have I created? Ortiz. Get forward, my friend. We need a goal. We need a goal. This is not going to happen, but you can't say I've not tried everything to get the goal here. 4 minutes. Please, something happen. A highlight. Something. It's just not going to happen. We've had 44 shots. And we've won 1-0. Well, the Europa League dream is dead, and I feel like we've got horrifically unlucky there. Oh, please, Football Manager. It finishes 4-3 on aggregate. I mean, the expectation going into the season was to be competitive. Be competitive. We're not expected to get beyond the group stage. We've lost in the semi-final 4-3. The nature of that second leg does make it hard to take. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, that's a kick in the gonads, isn't it? Just looking at our league form, by the way, 3 games left of the year. We have way better goal difference than Lyon, but we're only 3 points ahead. Our remaining games of the year are against, as you can see here, Nice, Metz and Nancy. I think we'll do the game against Nancy on the final day of the season, because that's going to be a big game. They're in second. I would like to hope that we'll have top 4 wrapped up by then, but unfortunately our recent league form has been absolutely atrocious. There is kind of no other descriptive that can be used to describe it. We have fallen off the pace. I think it just, to be honest, the sheer number of fixtures we've had has just kind of caught up with us. It's been an outrageous kind of number of matches that we've had to play. Just absolutely ridiculous, to be fair. I mean, in the month of April, we played 8 games in the space of 25 days, and it has kind of caught up with us a little bit. Now, at least, we can focus on the league and try and reset. We've got Met to a bottom. We should be winning that one. There might be a little bit to play for on the final day of the season in terms of league position against Nancy, who, of course, still are technically our rivals. I know that we've had a good season. We're currently in 3rd. Their season is absolutely ridiculous. They are 2nd, predicted to finish 11th. Give their manager serious kind of credit, Felipe Clement, you deserve a big round of applause, my friend. What you've done with their team is superb. I mean, what we've done by comparison isn't too shabby, but we're kind of in Nancy's shadow. And I guess tomorrow we'll try and shine a torch on the shadow and get rid of it. We don't want to be in that shadow anymore. I want to finish second. Feels like a little bit of a tall order, but it's still very much doable. I would like to apologise as well before we end today's episode, because that was disappointing. I feel like the first leg I could have done some stuff differently. The second leg, I think across the two legs I can kind of say we were pretty unfortunate, but ultimately we scored 3 goals and conceded 4. And that's what the history books will say. It does give me optimism going into the next season. Of course, we are looking likely for Champions League football. We are already guaranteed Europa League football because of the French Cup win, but no, I feel like we've enjoyed the Europa League, but it's going to be time for a big boy competition next season, which I'm hopeful and kind of excited about the prospect of. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up everything from me today. I am pretty heartbroken about that. Tomov, as you can see here, he's leave to the physio. We don't need to inject him again. Ortiz got man of the match. A lovely goal for him. He scores a few of these long-range shots. He's got 14 long shots and shoots from distance on. That's why you bring him on for those kind of moments. Unfortunately, just wasn't enough at the end of the day. But we'll live, we'll learn, we'll be back stronger. Next episode, we'll be wrapping up the season, doing a big review of all that good stuff, talking about our plans for next year. Thank you for your support on the series. I'll see you guys then. It is me, Jack, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.